Hey everyone. I think today's day like 80-ish or something. And look, I'm out in nature. I was very gripey yesterday. I woke up and I was in quite a bit of pain. I'm gonna walk with you actually. This is my nature walk and it looks like I'm in nature when in reality I'm actually on asphalt. But I went in for a shockingly surprising doctor appointment this morning. It wasn't really a doctor appointment. I had my eyeglasses adjusted. So I'm back to wearing these guys, which I don't like them because they turn dark and it's practical yet not fashionable. But anyway, I was stuck yesterday in my place of being negative. And as the birds are calling to me right now, reminding me to step out of my own shit and stop whining and complaining and get outside and remind myself that I'm not so secluded and I can get outside and I should be walking and I can hold the phone with my left hand and walk at the same time and have you come with me. And even though this isn't where I live, it's close to where I live, a safe walk. I haven't even eaten like normal breakfast yet, but the point of today is like, you know, nature's around you, whether you think that it is or not. You can always find something of nature out there somewhere, and like, I'm not gonna go walking down there, it's pretty steep. But again, this is on the other side of my, of where I live, and yesterday I felt quite trapped in where I was, and you know, I can't drive anywhere and I can't do anything. And a friend of mine drove me today to get my glasses adjusted. And then I drove through downtown Concord, which if you're from Massachusetts, and if you're not, Lexington and Concord, like historical, it's that Concord. Concord is like a super, super cute town. And we drove through it on the way back from the doctor's appointment. I wonder if I can start using my selfie stick again. Anyway, and it just reminded me that I'm not so trapped because I'm able to go out even for doctor's appointments and, you know, enjoy the little things. I'm gonna take you for my walk as I'm going on my walk. Enjoy the little things of what I do have versus what I don't have. Glass half full thinking. That's where I am today. My glass half full thinking today is I'm not as trapped as I thought I was. There's dragonflies everywhere. I don't know if you can see that. There's like a dragonfly. I'll try to get a picture of it. Do you see it? He's just like hanging. Like, look at him. He's just like, ah, there he goes. He's just like hanging out. I think on poison ivy even. I'm not sure that's poison ivy. There's a lot of poison ivy in these parts. Look at him. I hope you can see him. But as much as I think I'm trapped in my apartment and not surrounded by nature, I actually am very much so right now surrounded by nature. There's an ant, there's the dragonfly, there's birds making sounds, there's the sun in my face, there's greenery next to me. If it is poison ivy, I'm staying on this side. And the convenient part of my total glass half fullness today is that it's like you're hiking, but I put boots on today. Check this out. I don't know if you can see that. My videography is not great. I put boots on today. Note to self, boots are not an easy thing to get on when you have arms that you can't really pull. So I put them on and I bent forward, and then I remembered that bending forward really, really hurts. So I didn't do that, and I stepped into it and sat down to get the boots on, which was not the best fashion, well, good fashion call, not good practicality call. Let's continue on our walk here. I could get the boots off easily, but putting them on was a dumb call. Whatever, lesson learned. But the full glass fullness here is that it started out with me taking the recycling out, and I just kept going and kept walking, and I feel okay enough that I can walk a little bit aimlessly by myself. Now I feel like I'm gonna fall over. And I forgot that behind where I live is all this, which is not like super, it's not really walkable. There's no like trails or anything, or there might be a trail as I'm looking down what looks like a trail, but not something that I'm up for right now. I mean, if you look at it there, it's got a lot of things in the way that can make me trip. The last thing I want to do right now is trip. But the benefit is that I can wear boots and be on asphalt in a parking lot, so I don't have to worry about ticks and stuff, because I'm not actually in the dirt, but I get all the advantages of being out in nature, which just fuels me. And I guess an ask that I will have, or if there's anyone that's watching that knows me, an ask that I have is to remind me to get my butt up and get out into nature. I gotta switch hands, it's too heavy. Because I just find it fueling. Like there's a nice, like easy path down that way, but I can't walk down. There's just too much in the way. Eventually I'll get back there again. I like to hike, but not today. Eventually. And one thing I mentioned yesterday I was grabbing about too was that, like, you know, it's fall in New England and it's perfect time to to enjoy the leaves changing colors. And I don't know if you could, I tried getting a picture of this. I don't know if you could see it. So if I turn this, if you look through, pretty deeply through, you can see red. And there's a little, I don't know if it's a pond or a lake or whatever that is down there that's reflecting the red, but that's the tree turning colors. So as much as I think that like I can't be part of that right now because I'm stuck as to where I am, the trees are turning colors and I can see it from here. And that's one of the many, many perks of living in this area, is that you get to see that. So, yeah, this is my quasi nature walk. I don't know how to, I'm holding this, everything is just awkward. Like moving is just awkward. And plus I have my mask on my wrist. Well, it's now on my wrist, I was just holding it. This is high quality filmography here. Okay. All right, there we go. So, walking with me. There's dragonflies all over the place, but you can hear the birds and bugs, and there's usually frogs here too. But I feel way more invigorated when I'm around nature. And I mean, for all of you too, even if you live in a city, there's always nature somewhere. It might not look like this, but it's someplace that you can get to. Because even like where I am right now is super well manicured, that there's like nature with like benches. So one of the things actually of what sparked this whole walk that I'm doing right now is I wanted to, like when my son came home last night, and I said part of the problem last night was when he comes home, he was getting over a cold, and he goes to a school where there's like 25,000 students, and that's just too much of a COVID risk. On campus, they're fine. It's off campus. The people that live off campus that are testing positive for COVID again. I'm like, where do we go out to sit outside? Labor Day is past, so all the pool stuff is all put away. And there's like 2 rocking chairs I can sit in, but if someone's in them, then you're kind of screwed. Someone's got something to say. That's loud. So what I did for my part of my walk today was check out all the places there was to sit near me, besides those 2 rocking chairs. And I found a picnic table, which is not on my property, but I don't think. And I found another bench, and actually 2 other benches. And I'm like, all right, these are places where I can go and sit. So I didn't feel so isolated. So yeah, I'm making this short today because I can't hold my phone very long. And yeah, I just needed to turn myself around with the the glass half empty thinking, because that gets me nowhere. And what I want to think of this as is like I'm on vacation. I love to travel, even though I don't really travel as much as I want to, but I love to travel. And and I feel like, how can I make this into a weird ass sort of vacation? A vacation like, you know, I have dinners brought and I'm not the one who's cooking and I'm not the one who's doing laundry, and I can take these walks to make me feel better. I need you guys to know exactly where I am. Like, how do I do all that and make it seem like a vacation? So I can sit down and like do a puzzle or read a book and not feel bad or guilty about doing that, because I know I'm healing. Because when you're on vacation, that's what you do, is you heal it and you take a break. So I need to turn this around. Like, yes, I have all this crap going on, and I have to look at this like it's a vacation. A messed up kind of vacation, but still a vacation. They're not cooking, they're not shopping. Shopping for stuff you need. The kind where you take care of you vacation. So I'm going to focus on that for today. I do admit I have stepped away a lot from meditating, which I'm sure is not helping, and I need to get back into that zone. So yeah, that's my focus for today. Glass half full, and how can I make this into a vacation for me? I'm ignoring the cancer for right now. I'll deal with it in 2 days when I have my oncology follow-up about the tamoxifen. But for the next 2 days at least, how can I make this into a vacation? Today, it's a walk in quasi nature, even though I'm on asphalt, and taking it easy. And I think when I get back, I think I'm actually gonna order myself some breakfast. How's that? I'm gonna order myself some breakfast to be delivered from Grubhub or something stupidly overpriced, because that's what you do when you're on vacation. You order things that are overpriced, and you do it because you deserve it. So I think I'm going to order myself some breakfast with a nice little cappuccino and sit outside and read a stupid book. And that's how I'm going to start, or not start, but continue my day. Glass half full. Yay. Fake it till you make it, everyone. Bye.